Hello and welcome to Beach View, our podcast about different things and/or stuff.
Hello, welcome. So today we're talking about Madoka Magica, the third movie, Rebellion.
Yeah, I believe the full title is Puella Magi Madoka Magica, the movie Rebellion, or
Sure,
the
sure,
movie
sure.
Part 3 Rebellion. The first two movies are just recaps of the series, so, we already got that by watching the show, but this is a sequel movie released in 2013, and it
Wow.
follows up on the events of the original anime.
Wow. So let me ask you, the first two movies, are they like the same exact, like the first six episodes is the first movie, the second six episodes is the second movie?
I believe so. I
Okay.
don't think they change anything. They might leave some stuff out, but I'm not. I have watched these, but I don't remember like what, if
Gotcha.
anything, was different.
Okay. Yeah, so this is effectively the sequel.
Yes.
Yeah, and instead of shorter episodes, it's in one long movie. So, how did you feel about this?
Well, first, I have a question for you. Kind
Oh
of a
no.
follow up from last time.
Okay.
Yeah. So, have you ever loved someone so much that you decided to become evil and rip them from their divinity?
I can't say that I have. No, I have
Yeah.
not
No.
experienced that level of emotion, I guess.
Yeah. That's like a wild thing to do. I'm still surprised that that's the
Yeah,
direction they took this.
I was very surprised. This whole movie for me was a wild ride, I will say.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I did not know what direction they were going in. Like I could not have predicted this. After watching the series, I was like, okay, like what's going to happen? Yeah, I have to say like it kept me guessing.
Yeah. It is rather twisty.
Yeah. Yeah. It was. At first I felt like it was I guess a little slow. And I was kind of like, okay, what are we doing? Like, you're the whole time I'm just kind of like guessing like what's going to happen? Like what are we doing right now? And then they get to it and I'm like, "Oh," but they kept having like little twists here and there and I'm like, "Okay, I never would have guessed any of this."
Yeah.
Yeah. Very interesting.
I can't believe Homura did that.
Yes, and I'm like, "Uh, was that good or bad?" Like I don't know. That's the
Listen.
question. Is it good or bad? I don't know. She's basically, I don't know. Like, I feel like she's just commandeering everybody's lives,
Yeah.
but like for good or evil.
It's for Madoka. I don't know that good or evil comes
Yeah, that's what
into
I'm like.
it.
Wait, is this selfless or selfish?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both. I mean, aren't most things? It's very interesting. Yeah.
Although I will say, one thing I do like about this ending. Homura actually fixes some of the problems, tentatively, because she's in charge of the incubators now.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's part of the problem.
That, if you'll recall, that was one of my problems with the ending of the series.
Yeah.
Was that like Madoka basically didn't fix anything? She just kind of made things nicer around the edges. At least in it, like, I don't know that Homer is fixing anything, but
Yeah, that was gonna be that's kind of my thought was like, that's why I'm like, is this good or bad? Like, did she,
she's using the incubators instead of vice versa now, so that's something.
I guess, I mean, I guess she stepped into her full power and manipulated the universe.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. It's complicated emotions, man. But no, like it's very questionable, you know? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. I support Homura.
I mean, yeah, I'm not mad at her, I guess. But
I do wonder where they'll take this from here, but
oh yeah, I'm very curious like what's next. I don't even know. I couldn't even fathom this, honestly. So I don't know what's happening next, but I did spend a lot of this movie being like slightly confused. So I kept me like guessing like what is going on? What is the purpose, So
It is centered around a mystery till like the
yes.
back third,
Yeah, yeah. Exactly.
where they explain everything that's happening. So
Yeah, yeah. But then you're still kind of like, again, is this a good thing or is it an absolutely unhinged thing?
it can be both.
It can be both. It can be a gray area, which is what it seems like to me. We don't know if it's good or bad, but I do say like I agree with you like on the illustrations, the art direction, keeps that same like almost psychedelic like mixed media type of art, which is cool. I did feel like a little bit like sometimes it kind of lingered a bit long on that.
Oh, see, I love that. So
Uh, I mean, it was cool, and I definitely appreciated the creativity, but at the same time, I was like, okay, and then what? Like, like what's next? Yeah,
yeah, but yeah, this is one of the best looking movies I've ever seen, I think.
yeah, it's very cool. I mean, very artistically driven, I would say.
Yeah, it does the witch labyrinth stuff from the series, but because this it's later revealed that the whole like setting of this movie is a witch labyrinth, that like it's just
Yeah,
doing that constantly,
yeah,
which I think is great.
it was cool. It was very cool. I just felt like some parts were a little drawn out. But it was probably because I'm like, just tell me what's going on here.
Uh,
You know?
yeah, but no, especially that back third, where like once like Hamura realizes what's going on and she starts like setting everything on fire, that looks incredible, and then the like stuff with her becoming a witch,
Oh,
and
yeah.
like her and QB running around in that like Coliseum,
Yes.
just all looked really great.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah, and then the weird like songs at the beginning, and that like the cake scene,
Yes. Yeah. I
it's a
thought
bit
that was
weird.
odd. Okay, so let me ask you, the version that I found was an English dub.
Oh, okay.
So I felt like, because I watched the series in its original with English subs, which I felt was better, but the version that was easiest for me to watch for the movie was English. So I was like I was kind of curious to like hear the songs how they originally were.
Oh, did they redo them in English?
Yes, it was all in English.
Huh.
So I felt like I was
Okay.
probably missing, some of the original flavor, you would say.
Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'd never seen this in English.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen it English subtitles, not yeah.
So I was curious as to whether, it was just as weird.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
It was just as weird in its original format.
Yeah, there's also that really like overly indulgent bit where they all have transformation sequences, which notably they did not in the series.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that went on for a little bit too long, but I get why you do that in a movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were all doing like weird dances and turning into magical girls.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. I definitely thought the weirdest part was like the weird songs at the beginning.
Yeah.
But I did like the part where she's talking to QB and it's like incubator. Like however she says it all kind of weird.
Yeah, she says it like that in Japanese too.
Okay, yeah. I was like, that is interesting.
She like stresses it, I guess I'd say.
Yes, yeah. I don't know why I like that part. She's just like, you're just an incubator.
Yeah, well, I mean, she has reason to hate them.
Yeah. But I liked her interaction with QB and that she's just like, ha ha ha, you're doing my bidding now. And also her confrontation with Bebe, whatever that thing's
Yeah,
called.
the witch.
Yeah.
What'd you think of Bebe? New character.
That was a
But
weird little
technically.
creature. At first I didn't like her. But then I was like, she's fine, I guess. I guess she's a cute little addition. And then I was like, oh, so she's not good.
What do you mean?
I didn't think she was good.
What was wrong with her?
She was faking everybody out.
No?
Yeah.
How so?
I felt like she was like being disingenuous about who she really was.
I don't think she was at all.
Oh, okay. I felt like she was tricking everybody.
No? No?
No? Did I just misinterpret that?
How was she tricking everybody?
Because, like, Mommy just thought she was, like, her little bestie.
Yeah.
But she really wasn't.
I mean, Bebe is that witch in the original series that kills Mommy.
Rude.
Yeah. But, in this, movie, her and Sayaka are acting as, like, I think they call themselves secretaries, but they're basically, like, agents of Madoka, who's, like, coming to rescue magical girls before they become witches.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, because they have already, like, been rescued by Madoka, they're able to maintain their witch form, and for whatever reason, she just likes staying in her witch form.
Okay.
Which Sayaka doesn't. Sayaka just, like, is human most of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was, like, acting on behalf of Madoka to try to save Homura this whole time.
Well, I just felt like she wasn't being straightforward.
I felt like you would have liked her, because her motivation, she says, I wanted to eat cheese again.
Oh, I did like that part. I thought that was funny. I liked how she was always eating cheese. That was funny. It reminded me of myself, honestly. I was literally eating cheese as I was watching this movie, so I thought that was kind of funny. But so I did like that, but I just didn't like how she was just like, I don't know. I just felt like it wasn't straightforward. Everything was so twisty, you know?
Yeah, she was trying to do the right thing.
I guess I didn't like her form. Like, I didn't like Bebe. Like, I don't know. But like I said, I went through a full range of emotions where I was like, yeah, you know, I guess she's cute. And then I was like, oh, hold on, that's not really her, you know?
What does she sound like in English? Because in Japanese, she, like, kind of mumbles out her lines, and
Yes.
it's double subtitled in the
Oh.
Japanese version. Because I guess the original movie also subtitled her, and then I'm seeing the English subtitles.
Oh. Yeah, so same in English. You couldn't tell what she was saying.
Oh, okay, but they just, like, subtitle her.
Yeah, yeah. But not always. It was kind of like mumbly, and then toward the end, or the 2/3 the way in, you could kind of understand her more. But
Well, she does switch to human a few times in there.
yeah, yeah. But for the most part, you couldn't understand what she was saying.
Okay. Yeah, which, I mean, I don't speak Japanese, I can't understand what
Right.
you're saying.
Yeah, but the English version too, you couldn't understand.
Okay. That was intentional, yeah.
Yeah, that was intentional.
I figured that was the case, but I didn't know.
Yeah, I like how we watched two different versions of it. So interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure you didn't like this part, but the Mami and Homura fight scene is, I think, the coolest fight scene in the whole series.
I didn't mind it, but it was a little like, okay, what's gonna happen? You know? I don't love fight scenes.
I thought it was cool. They were sitting there gun-kataing each other. I thought it was a cool use of their powers, which, like, it was previously established in the original series that, like, anybody that's touching Homura is also affected by her time powers, which, like, negates her, like, advantage in a fight.
Oh, I did not remember that.
Yeah, that's why, Mommy had the ribbon around her, ankle. So she wouldn't be able to, like, freeze time on her.
Okay, I didn't realize that. That's interesting. Okay. That adds another layer to it.
Yeah, and then how that ends where she, like, because Mommy doesn't know about the Soul Gem thing, in this, like, iteration. So, that's why Homura, like, points the gun to her head, which causes, Mommy to, like, flinch, which allows her to, sever the, ribbon.
Yeah, I didn't like that part.
Yeah, I figured you wouldn't, but I mean, her, it's in her Soul Gem, so she wasn't actually, like, hurting herself.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then the fact that she's unable to, like, pull the trigger.
Yeah.
It's also neat.
Yeah. Not my favorite scene, but I could see how you thought it was cool.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah. I start glazing over a little bit in the fight scenes, but it does help that this was very artistically done.
Yeah, especially like that, because I think there's like the beginning fight scene, which is like more of an art piece. That one fight scene, which is an actual fight scene, and then like the ending fight scene, which again more of like an art piece than an actual fight scene.
Yes.
And they're like talking the whole time during that back part. So.
Yeah. Yeah, it's still like progressing the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. It is, yeah. I think the art is what stands out the most to me, which,
Yes,
we kind of talked
definitely.
about through the series. I didn't know what to expect with this movie. Like, I didn't know it was going to be the same thing or if it was going to be different just because, like, a different format. But I think it kept a lot of its original characteristics. It just, the storyline was like wild to me. I was like,
Yes, yeah.
whoa. Yeah. Which was cool, definitely unpredictable. So I like that. I did think it was a bit long, but considering the length of the episodes, it wasn't like, I felt like it was like for a movie, it wasn't too long, but
Yeah, I mean, you always have problems with that, though.
yeah, I do. Yeah, because I watched half of it and then like half at a time. So it didn't bother me as much. The length of it, I mean, but I did feel like it was slightly long. Like I said, I felt like some of those scenes like kind of lingered a little bit.
I don't agree.
Yeah.
Except maybe a few of the ones in the beginning were,
Yeah,
but
that's what I mean. I feel like the beginning kind of lingered a lot. But it wasn't like, it wasn't like terrible, but I felt like it took a minute to get into like the juicy parts. Um I really liked how they treated like it was a basically like a fake city. Like I thought that was kind of cool. Like they were like in this, I guess, like alternate reality, and didn't realize it. So that was kind of cool. Like this movie definitely had some depth to it, like in that, it had these characters were just like playing their roles, like not knowing what's going on, but then like, oh wait, they really do. Like it's, well, some of them do. It's just like very interesting, and you're like, okay, well, are they real? Are they not? Like, like it just kept you guessing,
yeah,
or kept me guessing anyway.
yeah. I guess I'll get into a plot synopsis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so kind of hard to give a synopsis on this one because
Mm-hmm.
it's based on like a reveal. And once that happens, it kind of makes the beginning part unnecessary. But
Yeah.
yeah, so we open with kind of like a happier version, I guess you'd call it, of the original series,
Mm-hmm.
where the five magical girls from the original series are a group. This time they're fighting nightmares instead of witches or wraiths. And also a witch from the original series, Bebe, is there for some reason. This becomes apparent later, but she's just kind of there. Um, Everything seems to be going great, but Homura feels like something's wrong. She starts investigating this, regains her memories, and realizes that the world they're in is a witch's labyrinth. And then she confronts Bebe because, she's a witch just hanging out there.
Yeah.
She's like, surely you're the problem. This starts a fight between her and Mommy, though. And after the fight, Sayaka shows up and has a conversation with Hamura. Sayaka also remembers everything. She starts, like, laying out what's happening via the Socratic method to try to get, like, Hamura to come to conclusion of, like, what this is. And she's like, it's not Bebe creating the witch labyrinth, but one of the five main girls. And then later, Homer has a conversation with Madoka. Probably the most important conversation in this.
Yeah.
What'd you think of this conversation, actually?
I mean, I thought it was necessary. This was where like it got to me, like I didn't know where it was going. Like what is she going to reveal to her? You know what I mean? Like I thought it was good. What did you think?
Yeah, well, I mean, because I think this conversation is why Homura does what she does at the end.
Okay.
Because, Homura's like, I think it's really funny that she, like, after she, like, shoots herself to escape Mommy, she just, like, leaves the blood on her face the whole time. Until
Yes.
Madoka shows up and she's like, oh, I need to wipe
Wait, let
this
me wipe
off.
this off. No, like so at first I was like, "Oh my gosh." Like I thought she like blew off part of her face because like when I first like I thought like all the red was like her face was gone. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
it's
but then I
just
was like,
blood.
"Oh, it's just blood. Okay. Cool, cool, cool." Guess she just grazed herself.
Yeah, but, she talks to Madoka about, like, I had a dream where you went missing and nobody, remembered you except for me, and it was so lonely.
It's poetic.
And yeah, Madoka's like, oh, I would never do that. I would never go somewhere where, where nobody else could see me. And Hamura's like, yeah, that's right. I should have fought harder to, make sure when she was stuck in the time loop, she should have fought harder to save her instead of letting Madoka, rewrite the laws of the universe and erase herself.
Yeah.
Anyways, they have this conversation, and afterwards, Hamura reveals whose witch labyrinth this is. It's hers. This is the review portion. And then QB shows up and, starts revealing everything else, which is, so Hamura gave in to despair, and she was about to become a witch, and, before that could happen, Madoka was about to show up and make her disappear. But instead of that being allowed to happen, the incubators put her soul gem into isolation to study it. And they set up the barrier in such a way where it could, such that Hamura could pull people in, but they couldn't go in by themselves. And Hamura unknowingly pulled everybody in, like Madoka and the other magical girls. And the reason they put her soul gem in an isolation field is so they could learn about Madoka, because, they were like, we didn't understand this thing, it didn't make any sense to us, so we wanted to, do this to study it, and if they could study it, they could take control of it, and then rewrite the laws of the universe, basically to bring witches back.
Yeah.
Because that produces more energy than, the current, status quo. Which, seems bad.
That's why I was like,
of the
is this
incubators.
bad? Yeah.
Yeah, after learning this, Hamura's very not happy, and she's like, I'm going to become a witch to stop this from happening. Basically if Madoka can't reach her and she just becomes a witch, then they can't, perceive Madoka and they can't control Madoka. And so she becomes a witch and starts attacking QB. But then Sayaka and Bebe reveal that they've been Madoka's sidekicks basically this whole time. And their plan is to slip in without the incubators noticing and save Hamura.
So, did she realize that they were her sidekicks the whole time?
Okay, so what happened is Madoka lost her memory when she went in the Soul Gem, the Witch Labyrinth.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that's why she brought Sayaka and Bebe in case something like that happened.
Okay. Got it.
But yeah, so Sayaka, Bebe, and the other magical girls all work together to break the incubator's isolation field instead of letting Hamura become a witch so they can get to Hamura and save her. And they do this, and this allows Madoka to show up to save Hamura, and that happens, but instead of going with Madoka, Hamura grabs her and rips her in half. Which, separating her human half from her divine half, or whatever. And, she decides to, out of love, to make Madoka human again, or at least that's what she tells QB. And she rewrites the laws of the universe again, such that she's in charge this time and everything's back to, normal, relatively. And there's, a scene of her in the new world where, Sayaka is very upset about this.
Yeah.
And Madoka eventually realizes that, oh, I'm not supposed to be like this, I'm supposed to be a god, but then Hamura stops her. And, it's basically, setting up future conflict.
Yeah.
Whatever that next movie is about is probably going to be about, Hamura trying to maintain the world she's created and them trying to stop her or something, but who knows?
So was Madoka, was she, okay? Was she upset about this? I was confused.
Well, there's that scene where she's, showing, because it's, redoing the series again, where it's, this time, Madoka's the transfer student.
Yeah.
And, Hamura's showing her around, and she's like, what's it feel like, to be back? And Madoka's like, I don't think anything's changed, I think I've changed. And she's about to, become divine again, but then Hamura stops her.
Yeah, so that's what I was, a little confused about. I'm like, so is this good? Is it bad? Do we know?
And yeah, and then Hamura says something to the effect of, I guess, we'll be at odds because of this, but still I want to, protect you, I want you to live a normal life.
It's just what are you doing?
Also, did you see the post-credits scene?
No, I was watching the credits too. And then at some point I was like, okay, I guess nothing's gonna happen.
Oh, okay. No, there is a post-credit scene.
Oh, man. Okay.
I don't think it's, super important, but...
I kept watching and it was just credits and credits and credits. So I was like, okay.
There you go.
What? What does it mean?
Yeah, so it's Hamura dancing, with her soul gem, her new, I don't know what you'd call it, divine something, evil soul gem. She calls herself a demon.
Yeah, which I kind of like.
And there's also a, like, shaking and disheveled QB there.
Yeah, what's that about?
Comeuppance, I guess?
What does it mean?
But yeah, that's the movie.
Like, what are we getting into next?
Yeah, hopefully that comes out this year.
We'll
It's been
see.
delayed several times. It is called, Walpurgis Not Rising.
Yeah, I'm curious.
So I assume Walpurgis Not will, happen, or show up again.
One would think.
I have not watched the trailer, but there's apparently 2, trailers.
Oh, there are trailers? Okay.
Yeah, one of them released 2 years ago, so...
Like, how do you release a trailer 2 years ago and then don't follow up with the movie?
It got delayed.
From what?
Yeah.
Wow. So, I feel like I need to rewatch this movie, honestly. Like, I feel like I need to rewatch it and, like, knowing how it ends so I can have a little more context, like, going into it. Because, like I said, this was one of those movies where, like, I was confused some of the time. So, yeah, I feel like I need to rewatch everything and then can, like, go into the next movie with more understanding, I guess. But probably the next movie is going to be the same way for me. I'm going to be like, what?
I mean, it might be more straightforward, I don't know.
Yeah, not as twisty, I guess. I do like when, like, Hamura is talking about, like, how it's, like, a fake world, basically. And she gets on the bus.
Yeah, her and, Kyoko get on the bus.
Yes, and they, like, go outside. Well, no, is it the last part where she's by herself?
Yeah, the last part she's by herself.
Yeah, I like that part.
Because that's when she realizes finally that she's a witch.
Yes.
That this is her labyrinth.
Yes, and she goes, like, outside of the fake city and, like, the whole fire stuff starts.
Yep.
I thought that was kind of cool. Like, the art in that I thought was really cool, which you talked about, but yeah. I like that whole realization, like, oh, she's, like, testing her theory. If I go outside of 100 meters...
Of her soul gem. She left her soul gem and then got on the bus.
Yeah.
And that's how she realized, oh, yeah, I'm the witch.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. Yeah, I was like, how do you not know?
She didn't know.
But I guess she did deep down, because she figured it out.
Yep.
So that was, yeah, like I said, a wild ride.
Yep.
How did you like this compared to the series?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I think this made me like the whole series better in retrospect.
Okay.
Like, just the thing that Hamura does at the end is wild.
Yeah.
I'm still a little bit in awe of that. Like, that's the direction you chose to take this? All right.
Yeah.
That's a swing.
I was the same way, yeah. And I really loved how she's like, what am I? I guess you can call me a demon now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, I really like that part.
Is that the intonation they use in the dub?
Yes, basically.
This is why I don't like dubs.
I know. I did feel like I was kind of losing some of the original flavor of it, you know? But it did remind me of, like, the Gossip Girl. And who am I? Gossip Girl.
Yeah, a lot of dubs sound like that. I'm sure the subs sound like that if you speak Japanese, but I don't speak Japanese, so...
Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely. I should have just kept trying to get, you know, a different version of it, but...
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah. I was like, But anyway, I like the, like, cockiness of it, I guess. Their big reveal. I'm a demon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once again, must reiterate that I support Hamura.
I thought it was cool.
And you're like, well... I mean, it is probably a bad thing to do. I don't think it's what Madoka wants.
No, like, that's the whole point. Like, what? But I do like how she has, Hamura has, like, her ribbon, and then she, like, puts it back in.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, that's important. She does give the ribbon back to Madoka.
Yeah, she gives the ribbon, puts it back in her hair, and she's like, it looked better on you anyway, basically. I don't know, I thought that part was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, that's kind of a mirror of Madoka's braiding her hair in
Yes.
that I think that's the conversation they're having in that like
Yes.
field of flowers.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like poetic.
And also she starts braiding it, but then it like falls apart when like Hamura like makes her switch in the conversation, which
Yeah.
is probably like a metaphor for like, Madoka trying to like put like, the she had her hair braided back when she was like, first learning how to be a magical girl, and she decided to wear her
Yes.
hair differently when she like became
Yes.
jaded, I guess.
Which I loved that. I love that whole metaphor where she's like braiding her hair like I know who you really are kind of thing, like or kind of like placing her back to what her original form was, I guess. And then the hair unbraiding and like kind of the old switcheroo like no, that's not
Yeah.
who I am. I like that whole metaphor. I thought that was cool.
She also does that hair. Hamura does the hair flick thing a lot in this
Yes.
movie.
Which I liked. I liked it. Her hair's like her power. Yeah. I thought it was cool. I like the characters. I like the switcheroo when Madoka became the was it Madoka became the transfer student?
Yeah, she's the
Yes.
transfer student at the end.
The little switcheroo. So yeah. Lots of little twists and turns. Like I said, experience the whole range of emotions throughout this movie.
This is probably the most evil the incubators have been.
Yes. Oh, I really like the art when they were kind of like the incubators were like little in a little kaleidoscope kind of, you know what I mean?
When does that happen?
It's toward the end, I think, where they're like the way that the incubators are shown, like they're kind of multiplying and twisting and turning, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah. And there's also like hundreds of them seemingly.
Yes, yes. I thought that was really cool art direction. I thought it looked really good.
I wonder what will happen with them in the next movie.
I don't know. Yeah, but that epilogue
Yeah.
where it's just sitting there kind of fuzzy.
Yeah, QB does not look like he's having a great time.
No, QB's struggling. What's gonna happen?
Yep.
Yeah, so yeah.
Oh yeah, we also like barely talked about Kyoko in this movie.
Yes.
Like is in this movie but doesn't really matter to the plot.
Which I thought that was kind of interesting.
Like Hamura's like basically investigating with her for most of it. And she's also like in those final fight scenes. And there's that whole thing with her and Sayaka, where Sayaka's like, when I died I thought I had no regrets, but I regret leaving you behind.
Yes. I feel like there are a lot of regrets here. Yeah. At some point I was like, okay, guys, get it together.
This is also like one of the few times, like it's briefly shown in the original series, but because of the time loop thing, they're not all working together. This is like one of the few times at the beginning of this movie where they're all actually working together as like a normal magical girl group.
But I also like how they reference it. Like they're like, we all have our friends together. We're working together with our friends. Like I feel like
Yeah.
they reference it a few times, and then they're like not.
Yeah, Hamura seems like she only really likes Madoka. She's like
Yeah.
friendly with Kyoko, but her and Sayaka don't really get along ever. And her and Mommy either.
Yeah, I feel like she's got like a one track mind here.
Madoka's friends with everybody, of course.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I feel like the rest of them, which is kind of like that in this series, the rest of them are like cohesive, and then she's like, I only care about Madoka.
Yeah. Well, if you were stuck in a time loop.
Yeah. Yeah, her actions are questionable. Let me just alter the entire universe.
I would not question them.
They're definitely questionable.
No, we support women's wrongs.
Okay. I like that.
You've never heard that one before?
No.
Oh, that's all over the internet.
Oh, I guess
That's a common joke.
guess I'm in different internet circle jokes.
Yeah. It's a play on women's rights.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, she's definitely questionable. Does she have too much power?
Yeah, probably, but
But who's gonna stop her?
Madoka probably. Or, well, Purchase not.
Yeah, we're gonna see.
I imagine that's what'll happen in the next movie is, like, Madoka will be like, no, you can't do this, and Homer will be like, yes, I can, and then at the end, Homer will be like, yeah, you're right, I shouldn't have done this, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'm definitely eager to see where this goes. I have, like you said, it may be a little predictable, but I really feel like it's gonna be. This movie really had me guessing. I was like,
Yeah.
what? Like, okay, did not see that.
Yeah, I'm hoping the next movie isn't a disappointment, because this one was so good.
Yeah, the parents weren't in it as much either.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, I guess Madoka's mom is in it quite a bit in the original series, but that's actually something I failed to mention in those original episodes, because I think she's, like, an important character, even if she's, like, a side character.
Right.
But, oh well, she's barely in this one.
Yeah, barely.
Oh, yeah, there's also the bit at the beginning where her teacher is, like, going on about the end of the
Oh
world.
my gosh, we didn't even talk about that. Yeah, the teacher is still unhinged, talking about inappropriate things like in the classroom. And also like bending all kind of weird ways.
Yes.
I really like how they characterize her because she's just like a wackadoodle.
Also, Violin Boy's back, and he's dating, what's her name? Their friend.
Yeah.
And her friend becomes upset and becomes a nightmare, because he's very inattentive.
Yeah. I thought that was funny. He's like, oh, I got practice. Or whatever he said, I don't remember.
Yeah, he's got to practice for his recital.
Yeah.
And she's also busy, so their schedules don't line up. She's, like, upset because he won't make it work. And
Yeah,
that's why
it's not really working out. Yeah. You're like, see? Your girl dodged a bullet there.
Yeah, well, she does, Sayaka does say something to, like, well, I guess that's what you get for, dating the most inattentive man.
Yes. I thought that was kind of funny. I was like, y'all.
And then another character remarks, like, that's a lot of growth coming from you or something.
Yeah. I love to see it.
Then they do that cake song, and Homura, like, stammers through the whole thing.
Yeah, that was
like,
such
the other
a
four,
weird...
like, nail it, and she's like,
That was such a weird scene.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I would assume it's meant to be like a patty cake. I don't know if that's like a pre-existing like Japanese children's song or something, but it comes across as like a patty cake.
Yeah,
style
I assumed
song.
As much, but I was like, why? Why are we doing this? Very weird. I mean, I don't know that it adds anything besides weirdness.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Also, you didn't get the dramatic irony of Sayaka when she's like giving her whole Socratic method speech to her, where she's like, is it really such a bad thing, this witch labyrinth? Like, are you really going to punish the person who did this?
Yeah.
Because Sayaka knows it's her.
Right.
And Homura's like, yeah, no, screw this is bad. We should fight witches no matter what, and like not realizing she's talking about herself.
Yeah, I thought that was funny, actually. We didn't mention it, but yeah, I thought that was funny.
Also, again, Homura, like, character note of her being self-sacrificing, when at the end she's like, I'm going to become a witch to stop you from, like, helping Madoka, and QB's like, if you do that, you'll be, like, trapped in the isolation field as a witch forever.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, like, seems like a miserable existence. She's like, nope, I gotta protect Madoka to do this. And she's, at first, like, fighting, like, Sayaka in crew, because she's like, no, I have to do this. They're like, no, let us help you.
Yeah.
And we'll break the isolation field and defeat the incubators.
She's like, nah, I got this.
Yeah. Also, her witch form looks really cool.
Yeah, I thought it was really cool.
I don't know what she's being led to the guillotine. I don't know what that all was about.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Weird little, like, flower growing out of her head.
Yeah.
I think that's a spider lily.
Is that what it was? I was like, this is so interesting.
I've seen it in other Japanese media, that's why.
Just the imagery is...
Yeah, it's a spider lily. I guess those are popular in Japan.
It probably has some kind of, like, symbolism.
Yeah, probably. All flowers have some sort of symbolism.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that was, like I said, the art was outrageous in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool, though. I mean, definitely a cool movie. I didn't know what to expect, like I said. And I was like, this is cool.
Yeah, it does, like, watching this the second time, like, knowing all the reveals, it does make, like, give a little bit of a different experience.
That's what I think. Like, I think I would probably be less confused. Like, watching it over and just being like, okay, like you know how you can kind of pick up on some other subtleties once you know like what really happens. I
Yeah.
think it'd be interesting to watch it a second time.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah. Well, good movie. Again, one of the best I've seen, like visually. Like
Mm-hmm.
I think it just looks incredible the whole way throughout. Which is very cool. And again, the loud swing they take at the end. I keep emphasizing that, but that, like, since I've watched it, I've just been like, wow.
Yeah, I will say. So I think coming from like my perspective and not like having watched a lot of anime, especially like a lot of anime movies, I thought it was cool. I did think some of the scenes at the beginning like lingered a little bit too much for my taste, but I loved all the twists and turns. Again, this is like a movie like I've never seen this type of art direction in a movie, so I thought that was really cool. Yeah, I thought it was a good movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully, we'll be back later this year to watch the next movie.
Yeah, we'll see when the next one comes out. Well,
If it comes out.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I would hope so. It's got 2 trailers out. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Yeah, we'll have to watch that one when it comes out. I'm gonna say when, whether that's this year or next or who knows when. But
Yep.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, take us out.
this has been Beach View. Thank you for listening. Bye.
Bye.